So I run a nonprofit organization. We talk to a lot of people, and I had an interesting conversation the other day that I'd like your input on.
Sure.
As I was going down the iceberg, exploring the different problems that the person has, what was interesting was when they would say they had a problem, they would describe it, and then I would begin to talk about the problem. They would immediately interrupt me and say, well, no, that's not what I said.
Wow.
And I was being very careful to listen carefully, and I even began to say, okay, just to confirm what you said, it was this. They would agree with me. And then as I would begin to discuss the problem, they would say, well, no, it's not really that way. And ironically, it was really catching me off guard. So I slowed down, took your advice in lowering my voice, slowed my pace of talking. And it happened almost with every single problem that they expressed that they had. And then they would deny it. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I meant.
All right. So Gary, whenever you are in a situation like that, and your instinct has you feel resistance or defensiveness, the first moment you felt that is the moment you have to stop everything. Stop the trains. Don't keep going. And address it this way. You know, Dave, I get the sense that you're a bit defensive, or we're not connecting here around trying to unpack and understand more of your situation. And I'm just curious, what is it that I'm not aware of that you don't feel comfortable sharing with me about your situation? I feel like there's something here that's just not out in the open. Or if it's not in the open, is there something else I'm missing around your situation that I can better understand about what you're trying to solve today? If you wouldn't mind, would you be open to sharing some of that?
I love it.
What I'm trying to say is I'm using your languaging here to de-escalate the tension the moment you hear it and feel it, rather than bypass it and hear it again and again and again until it's too late. And because your job as the doctor is to basically help the patient see their own problem. And if you feel resistance in that way, you have to neutralize it immediately by addressing it at the moment rather than later. And using language like that, you don't want to make them feel bad. They got to feel good about telling you the truth. But when you sense defensiveness or any resistance, stop everything and lower your voice with bedside manner and say, you know, I'm just curious. I get the sense that da-da-da. All right, Gary?
Perfect. Thank you so much for that, Ari. I appreciate it as always.
Thank you so much.